this is Cat's Diamond Painting. Welcome to my channel, or welcome back if you've joined me here before. I'm here today with an unboxing from Artdot. Artdot have very kindly got in contact with me and offered to send me over this kit. So this is one of 4 new kits that they're releasing. They all have a pre-order date on them at the moment on the website. So it looks like they're going to be shipping in mid-November. But they've sent one over to me now to show you. And this one looks really nice. It is right up my alley. Bit of a landscape feel, nice size. It looks really good. So I'm going to go into this and have a look and show you guys and see what we all think. So the reason why they're reaching out to creators to really showcase these is that this is one of a new series of 4 kits at the moment. I assume this is something they're hoping to expand, whereby they have square drills and a new improved tightened square grid, and also these are all licensed artwork pieces, and they're also very proud about saying that none of these feature AI, which is all good by me. I have not actually done an Artdot painting before, so I don't have anything to compare to. But a big bugbear for me with square drills is if they are gappy, if they're not fitting nicely, because the shops that I buy from a lot, they've really worked that out. There's really nice snug fitting grids, and it's something that concerns me if I'm trying new drills, square drills from a new place. So I'm really happy to see that that is what they are working towards. And I hope to try this out soon so I can actually report back. Anyway, this is how it arrived to me. So it had a plastic covering on that had all my details. Then it's in this box for protection, but inside you have got this rather nice carry case for it. So you can get a little glimpse of the artwork there wrapped around it. And this, I have to say, this is a really nice, luxurious feel. They made a point of saying they've gone for round tubes because it helps avoid creasing, which is, you know, naturally that makes sense. It also has this carry case, so you could absolutely repurpose this afterwards. If you're going away somewhere and taking a diamond painting with you, just make sure it's going to fit in here, and this is a great way to travel with them, isn't it? Yeah, it's a really nice feel to it. Oh, here is the actual image, and I think I have a name for it somewhere. No, I'm not sure what the actual specific name of this is, but the artist is a guy called John Zaccheo. Not sure how to pronounce that, who's an impressionist painter. They've got a couple of different artists as part of this lineup. Yeah, and I really like this. You know, I'm a bit of a landscape fan. I'm always talking about preferring to have a good few smaller kits in the mix, and this is 46 by 67 centimeters, so it's not small, but it's not big. And let's face it, landscapes are often huge. And yeah, it makes me think of, don't get the wrong idea when I say this, my parents do not live in a mansion, far from it, but they have a decent sized house because there were 6 of us living at home when I was growing up. And even though it's just like a normal semi-detached house in the suburbs, for some reason they have a turret. They have a turret like this. So yeah, it makes me think of their house, even though this is actually a lot bigger than their house, but yeah. So what else have we got? We've got how to use instructions on the side there. We've got some customer service details. This obviously gives you an idea of the render, and it is hand rendered, I believe. They did say that in the information they sent over to me, that they've hand rendered, and it certainly looks pretty clean and clear, the rendering, doesn't it? Even those flowers aren't too bitty. And what have we got? We've got stress is relief, escape from the stresses and pressures of modern living, sparkling art, all age friendly craft. Yep, all the good stuff. I think there's a really nice looking, what's the word I'm looking for, toolkit in here as well. So I'm excited to get in and take a look. Let's do that now. So I had a look on the website, and this is retailing for £37.65 in the UK. They do ship internationally. I think they may even be an American company, although it seemed to come to me from within the UK, so I'm not sure about that. But regardless, that's kind of the ballpark price. It may vary a little bit once it's converted into your currency. And if you like what you see as I go through this, they did also send me a discount code that you can use to get 10% off, which is CATS, C-A-T-S, all in capitals. It is a, what's the word I'm looking for, affiliate code, so bear that in mind. If you prefer not to use those, I totally understand. but it'll get you 10% off. Right, that is enough chat. Let's get in. And if you can hear scampering feet, that is Charlie running around on the floor below me. So all 4 of these new pieces are inspired by scenic homes. So they're all this kind of landscape feel with a nice house or home in the middle of it. Well, this is the first thing that's come out. Hey, Charlie, thank you for being a key part of our story and a 1-year warranty. Okay, this is nice. Nice little, I mean, it's not a personal message. They're a pretty big shop. They're going to be creating a lot of these, but it still gives that nice personal touch. And a warranty is always appreciated, but bear in mind it's a 1-year warranty. It doesn't look to be a lifetime one. Okay, cool, cool. Right, what else have I got in here? Ooh, got some trays. Let's just get everything out and have a look. And then I can figure out what order I'm going to look at things. Whoops. I really should have paid more attention because there's no way I'm getting all those back in, am I? So there's some colours that I'll have a look at in a bit. Okay, so it did say on the side, didn't it, what I would get in here. And it says a large storage tray, small storage tray ×2, wax, diamond pen, A6 release paper 30 sheets, 80ml sealer kit, and then stickers and tweezers and more standard things. So you do get some extras in this that you do not get with just anything. So, I haven't actually seen these before. How do I get in? Okay, so that slides like that. So you've got a really nice big tray there, and it's got the like the grid on this side if you like to have it line you up for, looks like that would maybe be 4 drills in a grid. I've never actually used a tray like that, but yeah, interested to have a go. It's got the ledge on this side to help you line up the drills without them lying on top of each other, and then this section is your standard grid size. And then I've got 2 little ones, and they are little. These are teeny tiny. They're actually really cute. So these would be good for any confetti areas. They're a bit small for anything where you're going to be wanting to line up a lot of drills for multi-placing, but it's just a small version of this. It's got all the same features inside, and they stack on top of each other nicely. So I'm guessing that these are things you can buy on Artdot's website, and then you could have a few that stack on top of each other. Here are the tweezers, and they are elbow tweezers. So people that actually place, excuse my voice, sorry. I just had a cough and I went to have a drink and my voice is settling again. These are the elbow tweezers, which I don't personally place with tweezers, but I believe that people who do find these more helpful. You can see from the shape of them, if you've got your drills lined up, you can pick them up like that and then hold them flat against the canvas to place. And of course they'll work if you're just using them for picking off drills as well. Then inside here we've got the pen and wax. Oops. So we got 2 quite thin plates of wax. You may even want to double those up to get a good fill on a placer. There is a 3 placer on that end, and obviously a single placer on that end. There's no comfort grip. Personally, I tend to use my own pens anyway, but this will do the job if this is the only kit that you have, which is what you're looking for in your basic toolkit. Then the next thing, which is pretty interesting, is actually having this sealer. So it's, ooh, it's like, oh, it's satisfying, it's squidgy. I was expecting there to be a little bottle or something, but it's not. It's literally a pouch like that. So you definitely wouldn't want to use this until you'd completed it. There's a spatula there, so you obviously follow these instructions, pour it onto the painting, use the spatula to spread it. Now it's interesting that they've included this, because in my experience of good quality square diamonds is that you don't need to seal them. Because if the grid is matched perfectly to the drills, it's okay, you know, you don't need to. However, there are some reasons why people might want to seal other than to avoid popping drills. So for instance, if you're going to hang this on the wall, you might like to do that to avoid dust. But yeah, I've not sealed many paintings, so I'm going to try this when I actually work on this and see what it's like. And then we've got the release paper. Let's see what this is like. I do like having release paper included. I like to have a good stash of it, you know, because I use it a lot for sectioning. And that is, yeah, pretty decent, fairly sturdy release paper. It feels double-sided. It doesn't say otherwise, so I assume it is because there's absolutely nothing on it to indicate which side otherwise. So let's assume that is double-sided. So I really appreciate that, actually. Okay, let me put all my bits away to keep them nice and neat. Excuse my husky voice. I don't know where this cough has come from. It's just appeared as soon as I started filming. That's really irritating. Okay, so we've got our basics, and then we've also got some really nice extras that you don't get in a standard toolkit here. One thing I failed to get out of the box was the actual canvas, because it's like tightly to the sides. So let's have a look at that. Whoops. Kind of tricky to get out. Okay. Now, here are some sticky labels, always appreciated. So this is going to be great if you keep a logbook, and then you have got your colours here. I believe it was 46 colours and 2 ABs, according to my notes, which makes sense. Yeah, because we've got 48 here. No, we don't. We don't quite have 48. Oh, that's right. I'm confusing myself. I think it was 46 colours, including 2 ABs. And we've got some nice clear symbols here. We've got alphanumeric ones, then also some slightly more unusual ones. But they all look pretty clear. I don't see anywhere you've got similar symbols in a similar colour. Sometimes you don't notice that stuff till you start working on it, but it looks good to me. This symbol makes me laugh. No further comment. Now, let's have a look. It's actually pretty flat straight away out of the box. And I'm going to guess that's because it's been able to be rolled quite loosely in there. It's got that... Oh, it's picked up some fluff from my table. I did wipe it down, but I haven't done a very good job. It's got that really nice kind of cotton wool feeling to the canvas. And it's a decent level of sturdiness, actually. I've felt much flimsier canvases. And here it is. Okay, this looks really nice, actually. It's a really nice, clear canvas. Oh, I think this is going to be fun. So what have we got on here? So we've got Evening Glow rendered by Artdot, who have licensed it from the original John Zaccheo. We've got that it's square and 47,700 diamonds. And then we've got the size of it. Over here we have got customer service details. And then on both sides we have got legends that show you all. Yeah, it is 46 colours. Yeah, I think this looks really nice. Let me take you in a bit so you can see. Lovely clear printing there. That looks like it's going to be nice and easy on the eyes. And it's also really not too much in the way of confetti. Let me bring you out again. So this section here with all the flowers and the trees, those are more confetti filled. But this definitely, like if they hadn't told me it was hand rendered, I would have guessed that it was, because it's very clean. And even the sections that inevitably are more confetti filled, like the flowers, like the trees, they look like they have had someone really go over it and iron out the mess and the noise. And then when you get to bits like the house and the sky, there's actually quite a lot of colour blocking, isn't there? Ooh, I like. This is going to be a nice, fun, fairly quick project at some point. Sorry, the glare of my camera, you probably haven't actually seen these flowers yet, but isn't this a bit pretty? I like. We've got scalloped edges on the outside. There's no stitching. It's just cut in such a way that it doesn't seem like it will fray. It's got Artdot at the top, which I haven't pointed out yet. Yeah, I'm really impressed with this. As I said, I haven't tried any other Artdot canvases, so I don't know how much of this is new. But my impression was that, of course, the licensing and non-AI position seems to be a new thing. The grid is a new thing. And potentially the hand rendering as well. So those are all improvements I fully approve of. Should we have a look at some colours? Okay, so how are these written? I think those are DMC codes, aren't they? So if I bring you in a bit more actually for this, we have got 779, 783, 793, 814, 815, 832, and let's stop on this one because it's a fairly pale colour just to check out the drills. You can never really tell till you start working on them, but they look very nice and clean. So from peering through the side here, I can't see any with knobbly bits. They're resin drills, in case I forgot to say that earlier. And none of the usual resin flaws are obvious in this view of this pack at least. Here is 833. Then we've got 91. There's a bit of static in there. If you encounter static with your drills, it is a common feature of resin drills, unfortunately. I do have a video on the channel if you want to search for that with some tips for combating static. The key things are, if you know you're going to want to kit this up in a day or two, poke a little hole in and pop them in the freezer. It will let some moisture in, that will help. And then when you're kitting up, if there is still static, things like dryer sheets, little balls of tin foil, and also blowing into the bags, all these things introduce just a little bit of either anti-static substance or moisture just to help combat the static. Okay, then we have 936, and there's 2 bags of that one. 2 bags of 945, then we've got 946 and 970, 3012, 3371, 3722, 3727, 3755 and 3760. Very pretty shades there. Then I have 312. I think these have all just gone in DMC order, by the way. It's just that I've picked them up randomly. 321, 336, 352, 451, 452, 469, that is 2 bags, 517, 518, 535, 2 bags, 580 is 3 bags of that one actually, 606, 632, 645, 741 and 772. And then on the last strip of drills, I have 2 bags of 3761, another very pretty colour, 3768, 3770, 3799 is 3 bags, 3821, 3835, 3836, 3841 is 2 bags. Oops, it's got all twisted, and Charlie's come to investigate because he thinks this is something I'm dangling for his amusement. Then I've got 3861, 3866, and here we get to some ABs. There is AB 445 and 2 bags of AB 973. All yellow shades, the ABs. I wonder where those go. So these are the symbols for them. And if I take a look, they're in the window. That of course makes sense. Are they anywhere else? The A symbol is that one that there's 2 bags. Oi, stop eating plastic. There's loads of that in the sky here. Up here as well. A little bit here. So not just the window. But the other one, oh no, I tell a lie. I was going to say I don't see so much of the other one, but there's actually quite a big patch of it here. So all the yellowy bits of the sky are in ABs. So that's going to capture that kind of sun effect over on that side, which is really cool. I always like when special drills are used for that. So there you have it, one of 4 new designs that Artdot is releasing. I'll try and pop up some pictures now of the other designs so you can take a look. They all look really nice, and I think they're all a very similar size as well. So if you like landscapes and you're sick of that meaning that you have to work on really big paintings, these could be a really cool option for you. I'm looking forward to finding out what this grid is like to work on, because if the improvements they've made have nailed it, then this is going to be exactly my sort of kit. Oh, Charlie, you are blocking the view somewhat. I think most of my viewers quite like watching you anyway, though, so I'll forgive you. So thank you very much to Artdot for sending this over to me. I've really enjoyed taking a look at it, and I can't wait to see what it looks like when I've laid some drills on it. Thank you everyone for watching. If you have enjoyed this video, please consider dropping a like on it. And if you're not yet subscribed to the channel, I'd love to have you stick around. So please consider doing that too. And I will hopefully see you again soon. Bye bye.